Hello, hi there, Taurians. I do hope that you are well. And welcome to my channel. My name is Bella, and most people know me as Bella Secret Psychic. Sorry, I took my headphones out because I could hear myself. Keep doing that because I keep listening after recordings, and then when I start the next one, I forget to take them out. Anyway, if you're watching me, this is your love horoscope for 2018. End of the year, can you believe it? I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So, most of you know I don't like to waste time because I'm sure you're here to hear the reading and not hear me jabber on. But if you would like to know more about me and my services or get a private reading, the links are just down below. Or obviously, like and subscribe if you like what I have to say also too. So, interestingly, Taurians, I've been noticing about power and control in the whole of this month for nearly every star sign. With you guys, it comes out a little bit like this. It's almost like you're very quietly, but something is definitely bubbling, but you're very quietly getting a little bit fed up with there being some imbalance in a connection that you have, new or otherwise. I feel like this other person is completely oblivious to them being it being the me show with them, that they want it all, they want it their way. I think that they're not doing anything too over the top. They're not like oppressive or aggressive or anything. They're just very sort of almost acting like they're single, almost acting like it's just like a princess a little bit, you know, the male version of a prince or a princess, whatever, you know, male or female. They're just a little bit me. And I think in a way, there's something about you've allowed that to happen, that they're kind of like now taking it for granted. I want this, and let's do this. Like everything's their way. Like if you go anywhere, it's their place. If you suggest anything, it's never your way. And it's starting to grate on you quite a bit. And so the first week, that kind of is continuing, but it feels like it's almost like a monster has been created because this person's very much they're not seeing that you have needs a little bit, and so they're doing something even probably around Christmas plans. They're almost like, well, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. They haven't consulted with you at all, and you're just sitting there thinking, I don't really want to do that, and when was you going to ask me? The thing is, you're thinking about it, and the thing is, it's slightly stuck in your soul a little bit, because I get in the first couple of weeks, but particularly in the second week, you kind of go a little bit introverted a little bit, because you're sort of looking but without communicating with the other person. So some of it is because you're not communicating, is part of the message here, that there's a problem, because like I said, I don't think this person is meaning to be this way. They are almost taking it for granted, or it's become a habit with them, that if it was pointed out, they would probably sit back and go, oh my god, I didn't realize I was doing that, or actually you're right. But in the second week, I'd get a lot of you kind of passively again, sort of just like evaluating whether you're happy in the relationship, whether you want to do certain things. And I get all this resentment because I get you thinking like, well, I let them do this and I put in the work and I pay the bills and I don't feel like I'm getting anything, but yet they feel like they can tell me what to do. Now, those feelings are really, really valid. But I think what my guides are saying here is that what you do need to do is to communicate, to start saying no, or could we have a discussion about that, or I've been noticing that, you know, you've been doing this a lot, and like the dialogue needs to happen. And it's not that you're going into a dialogue to have an argument, because I actually get there's no argument by you raising it. So you do have a tactful way of raising it. But without it, what you could be in danger of is getting so resentful that you explode, and then have an argument that then could lead to some friction or possibly breakups. And there's no need, is pretty much what my guides are saying here. It's kind of your choice. Basically, it feels like your throat chakra, it feels like your voice is being lost, and this is why you're internalizing things. For other person's been given so much control and power over the say of your connection or your relationship, or how it happens when you meet, when you don't meet, what you do, whether you spend Christmas at theirs or yours, whatever this is. It feels very much like you just lost your voice, and you're just kind of like work in isolation at your relationship, or just busy yourself with other stuff because you feel like you're not important. To get a better outcome out of the connection with the person that you're involved with, new or otherwise, is to communicate, is to lay down some compromise, some wants, because I think you have lost your voice so much that you haven't even highlighted your wants. And to do that sooner rather than later. You delaying the communication will only lead to a bit of doom in this relationship. If you want this relationship, despite them being this way, because I really get heavily, they're not meaning to be this way. They've just kind of got this out of control. You will be able to resolve this and help them to see something about themselves that they can also resolve, because they want to be in the connection with you. They don't mean to be this way. That's what I'm heavily getting. Versus, I think another sign, Aquarius, is when I did read for them, it was really, really heavily, it came out that it was that they were basically, you know, very, 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 very much trying to control this. Is that this person isn't trying to do that. So if you can do that, Taurians, what I ultimately get for you guys, if you can communicate, that is, that you'll have a start of a new year where you feel like you're equal to the person and that person's not running everything. You may even get the Christmas that you want, or the gift that you want, or something that perhaps is really bubbling inside you that you're allowing to build up, basically. So try to communicate. Try not like this, let the resentment sit in, because if you don't, then you will pop and not give somebody else the opportunity to correct something that they're not necessarily seeing that they're doing. Like, there's a bit of a benefit of the doubt going on here. And basically, my guides want you to have the best outcome to a relationship that you're very compatible with, or that you're going to be very compatible with. And sometimes when we lose our voice, we have to find a way of finding it. And this is what's empowering you in this month, is my guides wanting to empower you to have a voice. And like I said, don't fear communicating it, because I don't know, unless you pop, I don't see conflict. So that's the overall message, my dear Taurians. So that's how you pretty much, that's a message I should say for December, for the end of the year. I will be back in January with your new year forecast for your love life. If you'd like to know something about your personal circumstances, just come and reach me here at my links, and you can book a reading with me. So have an amazing new year and a happy Christmas, and I'll see you again in January. Take care. Bye-bye.